So this video is for implements. So I'm going to locate my dirty implements and I'm going to bring them over to the sink. And I'm going to find a cleaning solution, and I am going to read and follow the manufacturer's instructions for this first step of sanitizing the implements. We'll move on to disinfection. So I'm going to read exactly what I need to do, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my first part going. And now I'm going to take the time to really dry my implements, because when we move on to the disinfecting part, we want to make sure that we don't dilute it in any way, so you don't want any kind of wet implement or container. And once your implements are dry, you want to locate a disinfectant that is bactericidal, virucidal, fungicidal, and EPA approved for use in a salon setting. You certainly want to look for that number on the back of the label. We also look for anti-rust. And for all intents and purposes, this is our Barbicide, and it's going to work. But with that being said, following the directions that we read, we need to take proper precautions. So we are going to put on disposable gloves and goggles while we work with this product. And so, based on the manufacturer's directions for barbicide, I know the formula is for every 2 ounces of barbicide, you need 16 ounces of water. I only need 1 ounce or 8 ounces of water to cover my implements completely. So I'm going to use 1 ounce of barbicide, which is 1/4 cup. So we're going to measure out my water first. So we need 8 ounces of water. And then we need 1 ounce of barbicide, which is 1/8 cup. And you will simply pour it right into your container. You don't need to stir it or anything. We are going to be putting a lid on it, so let me grab that lid. But a nice seal, as you heard that closing. Let me put the lid on my barbicide. And as you can see, it's closed tightly. Now you would be following the manufacturer's instructions for timeline as well. So with this, we'd be setting a timer for 10 minutes. But because we're doing a video, we are not going to wait for 10 minutes for this to disinfect. We're going to pretend like that time has elapsed. And now it's time to actually fully rinse the implements and dump out the barbicide. And we would be doing that with hot water. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we want to rinse them thoroughly. Have to dry everything just as thoroughly. We don't want to be storing them with any kind of dampness or moisture in any area or anywhere. We don't want to ruin the disinfection that we worked so hard on. Oh my. Camera error. once everything's really, really good and dry, you'll put your lid on nice and tight, and you're going to store these implements in a nice, safe, dry place away from anything that could potentially contaminate it. Secure that nice little click and close container, nice, clean, and dry implements. So that, once we remove these gloves here and goggles, this will be the conclusion of our implements video.